Hello, guys. Today we are going to look at the asset panel and fluid boxes. However, for fluid boxes, I will do a video tutorial on that more in depth a little later, but this is going to solely focus on the asset panel, and then we're going to build slowly from that. And the goal of this is to hopefully give the overview of the asset panel and to show how it can help all of us better in our course development and create activities that are stronger and faster and more efficient. So first, we have the asset panel, which is located here now. It's in the top right hand corner, and it's nothing really new. Well, they have a lot of new things now, but in the Discover, if you haven't gone here, if you click the Discover tab, there'll be a notice that you have to click. Once you click that notice, it will take you to this screen, and this should look really familiar if you've ever used Captivate before. Here are a lot of the older templates that they have that you can use and choose from here, and as well as the characters. However, I'm going to focus on this part of the asset template, which gives you a lot of pre-made templates that are already done, which I feel makes your life a lot easier. So as you can see, there are a lot of different templates. You have the wired template, Rhapsody, Earth, there are lots. League and Aspire, I think, are all of the different templates. So if you are looking for a question slide or a quiz slide, or in this case, I'm going to be using a click and reveal because that's the type of activity I wanted to do. Then you can just find it here. Another way that you can find it is here in the search bar. You can click the search and just type the first few words. I'm going to say click, and I found a click and reveal that I would like. However, I do like this layout, but I don't like the background, and you're going to see why in just a second. So I'm going to insert this slide, and sometimes Captivate does move just a little slowly, but it will get there. And so now, as you can see, I have my fluid boxes. I have a title. I have maybe an objective. Here's what I'm going to add, what I wanted to add. I have directions, and I can now add in my information. And I have fluid boxes that are actually going to make all of that possible. However, I don't really like this background. So the way that I found to go around that so that I don't have to have this background, I just make a new blank slide. And now, if I'm in the properties panel, which is probably not going to be open, so you'll have to click the properties panel here. If I click that, now you can see I have a lot of different asset slides that I can choose from. And I want to choose a blank click and reveal. So now you see I have a blank click and reveal, and I can do whatever I want to do with that background from my properties panel here. I don't have a project background, so I can make it into a custom background. I can choose a solid color here, which I might not like, or a gradient fill, which stands out a lot to me, but I want to caution you to always be careful when choosing your colors. I know we had a water cooler meeting and we talked about choosing proper colors to make sure that we are compliant. So always when you're choosing your colors, making sure that they're compliant with within ADA. So here, that's really the asset panel and everything that you can do. I'm going to change this because I don't really like that gradient. Okay, so I'm going to change it here so I can see it. I don't really like the way it's set up though, because I'm going to have next buttons down here, but I don't want the buttons down here. So now that it has my fluid boxes, if I click here, I'm going to click on the orange fluid box. That's your parent fluid box. But if I go over here and click the very top fluid box, that is the fluid box that controls everything. So now I can resize this. I might want this to be about here because that's good for the next. I'll probably have this here. And I think everything else looks pretty good. But I know as I'm getting my project set up, I have 4 fluid boxes here. I want 4 fluid boxes here. And that's the good thing about the asset panel because they give you the pre-made templates that are already done. And now it takes a lot of the extra work out. So I can click here in the fluid box. And then now I'm going to go to the menu here in fluid box. And I'm going to click and add more horizontal fluid boxes. And I have 4 here, so I'm going to add 4 fluid boxes here. And so now I have all of my fluid boxes here. And so that's the benefits of the asset panel and the perks of using it to help you create a little faster and get your thought process working a little bit easier if you have a little bit of trouble with using fluid boxes for sizing and placement and different things like that. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, or if you know of any other suggestions or things that probably could be covered, please let me know and I'll be sure to go over them as well. So thank you, and I'll talk with you all soon.